Whenever I see viewers, this is trend media view and this program is trend conversation. Those are trending issues in Nigeria and globally. If you are new to this channel, kindly like, share, subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell. Mr. Charles,
One, sir.
you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Let me quickly take you on what is happening in Nigeria as it affects your state. Ajero is from your state, Imo.
Yes.
Ajero was beaten in Imo State.
Black and blue.
Federal government, organized labor said we are going on strike.
That is today.
To protest the inhuman treatment method to Ajero. Federal government went to National Industrial Court. National Industrial Court gave an order, say, hey, don't go on strike. NLC say no, we must go on strike. Federal government say if you do it, we are flouting court order, we'll charge you for contempt. Do you still want labor to go on strike in the face of that court order?
Once again, good morning, Mr. Machi. The question you needed to ask yourself, flattering and going towards what I may call content of the court. First thing you needed to ask yourself, the rule of law by Professor AVDC that was enacted some years back, and equality before the law and the supremacy of the law itself. You ask yourself this question: does the federal government itself respect the law? The answer to that is no. And secondly, I know that Ajero is from my state. Are you getting me? Ajero is from my state, and whatever that was melted by Hoppus Adoma or his governance to Ajero was not advisable. But there's something I want to chip in here. We are talking about Nigerian Labour Congress and Nigerian Labour Congress going on strike. The first mistake that I saw was the Nigerian Labour Congress going deep right down to a place like airports, trying to restrict workers from traveling. That's something I will tell you. Let me give you an example. It's not everybody you see at the airport that's rich. A lot of people are working under the financial supervision of their companies. You can be working on a company might have a meeting in Port Harcourt, you are working in Lagos here, they might decide to send you to Lagos, to Port Harcourt, by the financial supervision of the company. And that such person that is moving down to that Port Harcourt might not even have 5,000 naira in his own account. Are you getting me? Now, the mistake they did was just to go down and block the airport. What happened to Aso Rock? Go to Aso Rock and protest. Go to Secretariat and protest. Ajero, I know whatever the Nigerian Labour Congress are doing is for the interest of the masses. But you see, the problem we are having in this country now is because it has affected the so-called Labour chairman. That is why the whole world are dancing to the tunes of most of these Nigerian Labour Congress. A lot of average Nigerians are suffering. They cannot. How many average Nigerians have been beaten black and blue by different people? What has the federal government done about it? What have the NLC done about it? Simply because the chairman of Nigerian Labour Congress, Ajero, is from my state, and it was my state governor that beat him, that brought in people that deal with that young man. And it's just I'm not in support of that, because anybody that will go in, what I may call an assault to humanity, is not even admissible in Nigerian constitution and even in democratic setting. But what we're talking about, we're talking about a situation where most of these people are not even vulnerable. The federal government that are saying, even the court of what, that are saying that the Nigerian Labour Congress going on strike, they're going to be going towards what we call content of the court. What happens to them? A lot of people have been discharged and acquitted by the federal government, by the court. But still, the federal government held them captive. Somebody like Nnamdi is still on the captivity of the net of the federal government.
There is a chance. Is it safe to say Anarchy looms in Nigeria? Because all of us are asking this. They say, one, those thugs that assaulted Ajero got them prosecuted. Secondly, they say the area commander, police area commandant that led the squad to the scene where he was assaulted, they say, yes, get him, relieve him of his duties and prosecute him. They mentioned a particular thug that led other thugs to assault him. They say he should equally be prosecuted. Does it mean organized labor is asking for too much? Or does it mean Anarchy looms in Nigeria?
Everything, the Nigerian Labour Congress are not asking for too much, like I said earlier. It's not advisable for you to beat up a chairman. In Nigerian Constitution, one of the fundamental human rights, and I used to say in time with that number, protest is part of the ingredients of democracy. If you really want to bring the attention of the federal government closer to the masses, it's through protest. So he has every right to protest in any state of his choice. But by virtue of going to Imo State, the governor of Imo State has no rights to beat off the chairman, because this is part of his. I know You know, sometimes you ask yourself this question, Mr. Matthew. You have a mother that works as, you know, you have a mother that works as that works in one of the government, either in this state, and for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, their salary has not been paid for 20 good months. And then you cannot protest. Only the reason why Ajero has to go to Imo State is because the election is fast approaching. And this is the only means in which you bring the attention of most of these politicians.
You know, I say we are in support of federal government. The federal government accused Ajero that he's playing local politics.
I am not
missing local politics.
I am neutral on whatever I am saying. I'm never in support of anybody. What I'm saying that it was wrong for the governor of Imo State and even the commissioner of police to have teamed up with the people there in Imo State to beat up the chairman.
But let me ask you, Mr. Charles.
I'm here with
do you agree with what Federal has said that Ajero is playing politics, local politics in Imo State?
That is now, you see, that is the problem we're having in this country. It's now left for the federal government and Ajero himself to come and claim himself whether he's playing humanism or political aspect of whatever they're accusing of. But what I'm saying in essence, the federal government are wrong. Pay these workers so that everybody will be very, very much happy. How much are we talking about? 60 to 50,000 naira. So Ajero playing politics or not playing politics is none of my business. But what matters most, whatever you are fighting, is it to the interest of the masses, or are you in any way in support of whatever that happens to Ajero, or are you in any way in support of Ajero or NLC and TUC going on strike? So the federal government should be able to balance things so that everybody will smile at the end of the day.
So let me take you to another area, which perhaps will take us to the concluded election in 3 states.